Hi guys, so it's about 8:30, it's 8:23, and if you guys can't tell, I'm not happy. I'm quite sad right now, honestly. So last night I ended up having some spotting happen. It wasn't enough to get onto a pad. You know, I woke up this morning and my pad was still white. I just put a pad on because obviously I didn't want to put a tampon in. But put a pad on. I woke up this morning, there was nothing. So last night it was just when I wiped. And today I was supposed to see my OBGYN, and the spotting couldn't have come at like a better time because I was supposed to have this appointment. I was told when I scheduled the appointment and whenever I did the like online sign-in that my appointment was at 3 o'clock. I get up there at 3 o'clock. It was actually like 2:50, 2:45, something like that. I get up there and they told me that my appointment was actually scheduled for 2:15. So they couldn't see me. They couldn't even put me into a small little room and have the doctor come in for like 2 minutes and check the heartbeat on the Doppler. They couldn't do that. They told me I had to wait until next Thursday. I told them I've been having spotting, and they said that they were gonna message my doctor, see about if she wanted to do an ultrasound or something like that, and that they would call me back. Or call me, you know, with what the doctor had said. I called back around 4:30 because the office closed at 5. And I asked if the doctor had written back yet, that I just haven't gotten a call. And she said that the doctor said that if there's spotting throughout the weekend, to call back in on Monday and they would get me in for an ultrasound later in the week. And I don't want to go all weekend not knowing. After I left my appointment, I had to go do some shopping at Giant Eagle and Walmart and stuff like that. And then I had to take my brother-in-law up so that he could buy a car and everything. And I just got home at like 8 o'clock. And I sat down to go pee, and it was on my underwear. And it's not like bright red or anything like that. It's like, last night when I was wiping, it was like a very light pink color. But the stuff on my underwear is like brown, like old blood. And it was like that when I wiped too. But then after I, you know, wiped all of that away, it was pink again. So whenever I went up to the ER with Austin due to the major bleed that I had due to my subchronic hemorrhage like rupturing, they told me they couldn't tell me if there was a heartbeat, they couldn't tell me if baby was okay, they couldn't tell me anything, that I had to call my doctor to go over the results. So I just called the ER doctors, like nurses, and asked if I came up, if, you know, I know they would do an ultrasound. I know they would do an ultrasound, but I just wanted to make sure they would tell me the results and not make me wait and talk to my doctor about the results, because I didn't want to leave there disappointed with not finding out anything. So I just, you know, I didn't want to leave there with disappointment and an ER bill for nothing, you know what I mean? So Tim just texted me, told me not to worry about cooking dinner tonight or anything. When he gets home, I'm gonna run up by myself because Ella will obviously be at home, and I don't want her to take her to the ER if she doesn't have to go in with me. Obviously, you know, Tim and her would end up having to wait out in the car anyways. So I am gonna go up in the as soon as Tim gets home. He said they're headed back now, and he should be home here in like half an hour, so I do need to get to cleaning and putting away like the rest of the groceries that I got and stuff like that that are like shelf stable stuff, like cereal and juice and pistachios and stuff like that. But I wanted to show you guys my new little laundry setup. So I ended up getting these today. I wanted to get 2 of these ones, but they only had 1, and I don't like this one that much because it says cold drink, but obviously this is not a drink. But this jar was, I believe, 15 or 20. This one was like 12 bucks. Then this jar was like 8 bucks. And then I've got the measuring thing for the dish soap, the measuring thing for the fabric softener, and then I have the little lid in here with the Game fireworks. I ended up buying 2 more big jars of the Game fireworks today. And then I have this old Pyrex storage bowl for my dryer sheets. So that's my little laundry setup. Obviously the stuff in the back there I'm going to all get taken care of, and same with this stuff, but I got that stuff all cleaned and organized, and it looks so much better. When I saw it going around TikTok, I thought it was so stupid, but I actually really like it. And then since I'm using that old Pyrex container for the dryer sheets, I wanted to also got another pack of the Pyrex bowls. So this one has 11 cup, a 6 cup, and the 3 cup pieces in it. So it's got the big one with the blue lid, you've got this medium one with the red lid, and then you've got the same small purple one. So I really like the Pyrex containers, and I have been wanting to get bigger ones anyways, so that was just a nice little excuse to actually go and buy them. So I did get those, and then I put Ella in the little purple like plaid skirt thing today, and I loved it so much that I ended up going and getting the other 2 skirts that they had. So they had this yellow and like navy and maroon colored one, and they had this one which is like red, black, yellow, and white and gray colors. So I got her those. And then to go with the first skirt, I got this shirt. It's got the same like plaid detail on them. They are just the short sleeve shirts. And then this one goes with the other skirt that I got her. And then this one will go with the skirt that she's wearing today. This one would go with her like more traditional fall shirt or skirt. And then this one would go with the pink and green type skirt. So I got them all in short sleeves. This way, if it's a little warmer of a fall day, she still has a short sleeve shirt to match the skirts. And then I picked Tim up this one Milwaukee tool. I got all kinds of fruit and veggies. Like, this is all of my containers from organizing the laundry stuff. But in here, we've got corn, more corn, here and here. Got Tim's milk, more milk for Ella. Got some carrots, grapes, celery, sliced cantaloupe, mangoes. There's cucumbers, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, asparagus, green peppers, watermelon, pre-sliced almost. There's broccoli in here. I got like $60 worth of fruit and veggies today, because WIC, with me being pregnant and with Ella getting WIC, we were getting $70 worth of fruit and veggies for each month, and I just now got the benefits for July, and I had 2 days to spend them. But alright, I need to get to cleaning. I'll take you guys up with me to the ER, and hopefully we get some good news. But I will see you guys when we get there, I guess. Alright guys, so The lighting's terrible and my toe is so itchy. I think there was a mosquito in my shoe. The mosquitoes are really bad right now because it's been raining again all day. Like it literally rained all night and all day. So the mosquitoes are really bad at my place. And I've got my Crocs on, so they probably just like swarmed into my shoes. But I just got up to the hospital. I'm at the ER entrance. I'm gonna go in and get checked out. So I will let you guys know how it goes. So if you guys can't tell, I'm back home. It's the next day. I'm doing good. Baby's gone. If you guys couldn't tell. So last night I ended up going up to the ER. You guys saw. Ended up going up, getting checked out. They started an IV, started to get some saline going in. Just make sure I wasn't like dehydrated. Did a blood draw of 4 tubes, I think. Came back in about a half hour or so later. Took another 2 tubes. Came back in like another hour later. I got another 3 tubes. What? Daddy went to work. Hang on. Daddy's walking down the lane now, so we'll see if we can't get you to get in the hug, okay? I will see you guys here in a minute. So, Ella just wanted to go and give her dad another hug before he had to go to work, but, so, they, like I said, they took all those tubes of blood. They checked all kinds of different levels, blood counts. They didn't have my blood type on file for some reason. And he had to do another blood draw, which is the 3rd blood draw that they came in for. She came in, she was only needing 1 tube, but she ended up taking a few extras just so I didn't have to get poked again, because I had already gotten, I got poked in this elbow, you know, the bend of this elbow here. That's where they put my IV in at for the saline. They drew the blood, hooked up the IV, you know, drip and stuff like that. So that was all 1 poke, but then over here, I ended up getting poked twice in the bend of my elbow there. I went back for an ultrasound and they sent it off to radiology, sent it to the OB that was on call for the night, and the doctor came in. He said, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?" And I lost it. I started crying. He said, "I hate to be the one to tell you this, but baby passed away. There really wasn't any good news." But he said, like, I asked what baby was measuring, and he said 8 weeks and 2 days, which is exactly what baby was measuring on our ultrasound on Friday. So we had the ultrasound last Friday. Today is Friday. So we had it done on the 23rd, and it is now the 30th. So it's now 7 days later. But I was in the ER on the 29th. Baby's heart stopped sometime Friday night between Friday night and Saturday. So within 30 hours of getting our ultrasound done, baby's heart stopped because they didn't grow anymore. So, you know, it took my body like 5 to 6 days to recognize. And even then, I'm not even bleeding because of a miscarriage. I am bleeding because I guess there was a subchronic hemorrhage that ended up tearing, which is why I'm having like the spotting. But I'm not really having a lot of heavy bleeding. It's just still very light spotting. But before it was dark brown, a little pink, but it wasn't red. But now it's red. So you've got that going on. He said also my HCG levels were only like 14,000. And at this point, being that I'm 10 weeks today, my level should have been up in the 100,000s. So he thinks that it happened, like I said, between Friday night and Saturday, and that my levels have already, you know, dropped. So the reason why I'm managing to not really cry right now is because, well, not only did I cry a crap load last night, but if you guys can't tell, I've kind of like shut myself off, if that makes sense. I have kind of like blocked off my emotions. I still do get emotional and cry, but not nearly as much as, you know, it would have been when I was pregnant with Austin. But I think coming home to Ella and having her to take care of has me a little bit more at peace than I was with Austin, because, you know, with Austin it was her first pregnancy. We didn't have any other babies, but this being our third pregnancy, we do have a little baby, you know, a little toddler, an almost 3-year-old to take care of here at home. Makes it a little easier to bear, I guess, because my body did something right at least once. But so I was sitting there last night waiting for Tim to get up to the ER, because last night he got home, I left. He stayed home with, like, at the house, even though, you know, Ella was asleep, but obviously we're not going to leave our daughter at home alone. He stayed home. I drove up by myself. I got the news by myself. And I called Tim, told him everything that the doctor had said, and he told me, like, he kept saying, do you want me to come up? Do you want me to come up? I'm like, no, it's fine, you know. You need to stay with Ella, like, we can't be leaving her obviously home alone. So I told him, you just stay home with Ella. He ended up having his brother-in-law come over, or his brother come over. His brother's girlfriend stayed here at the house while Ella was asleep, just, you know, obviously can't leave her home alone, but just in case she woke up or in case there was some type of emergency she had to get out of the house. So my brother-in-law's girlfriend stayed here with Ella while Tim's brother, my brother-in-law, took him up to the hospital so that Tim could drive the Prius home, instead of leaving one of our vehicles up there and have to go back up today to go get it. Tim got there, I lost it even more. He offered to stop and get food. I told him I didn't want anything. He stopped at Sheetz and got some food. But I just, you know, after getting that news, I just wasn't hungry. But, I mean, I knew that baby was gone before I even got the results. So, the way my hospital does it, you know, the ultrasound tech does the ultrasound, but then they make me wait for the radiologist to review the results. But she had me go into the bathroom and clean up, and told me to sit back down in the wheelchair, that she would take me back as soon as she got everything sent to radiology. This way it would get the results to me quicker. And so I went to the bathroom, cleaned up, came, sat back down, and I just started crying. I knew, I had that feeling. I knew baby wasn't there. And she came out, she saw that I was crying, she handed me a few tissues, gave me like a 3 to 5 minute long hug. Kept saying she's so sorry, and I just, you know, I knew. So I was advised to call my OB this morning. I woke up and called them, and they called me back after they talked to my doctor, let her know everything that was going on. And I have to go in on Monday at 1 to go over my options, whether to deal with this here at home or go in for a D&C or, you know, whatever. But it just really sucks because it's Friday. I have to go all day today, Saturday and Sunday, and all day Monday, and probably all day Tuesday, knowing that my baby is no longer with a beating heart, but I'm still carrying them. You know, when we lost Austin, I found out on the 23rd, had the D&C done on the 25th. So it was just a matter of days. But at this point, it's probably going to be like a week if I go in for the D&C. So but Tim and I were talking last night, and, you know, obviously we're going to try again as soon as we can, which I think is like 6 weeks. But, I was, you know, we were just talking, and I told him, I was like, maybe we're just not meant to have boys. Because Austin was determined to be a boy. They figured it out, and they, like, I didn't want the results, like, I didn't want to know the results right away. Please excuse my nose, by the way. But I didn't want to know the results. And then a few, like, months later, I asked, and she told me that he was a boy. And everything online, all the gender prediction calendars and everything like that were pointing at boy. So I'm thinking that this baby was a boy and is obviously not meant to be in our family. Maybe we're just meant to have girls. I don't know, but I'm gonna go and sit down with Ella, get some snuggles in with her, and I'll keep you guys updated, but I probably won't vlog much. I am gonna take a few days off of YouTube just to like recover and process and everything, and I'll see you guys then.